There is a reason or two. You get tempted to keep an eye on others and find faults. Moreover, you spread it among people far and wide. You, you present people, your people with whom you sit, with whom you take some, you know, uh, take some drinkables, you take dinner. I mean, you have got the habit of picking and choosing people for unveiling them for a simple, worldly, human like mistakes and faults and flaws. But unfortunately, you haven't got even a good habit of looking back at you. You know, you just stand before the mirror, you look at you, strut a lot, make, make postures that convince you somehow you are very handsome, you are very smart. But this is an exterior appearance which you know, which you appreciate, which you value a lot. Do you never feel like redressing your ills in you? Don't you feel like, you know, looking deep into yourself and, you know, forcibly remove those ill habits of making fun of others or speaking ills of others? This is not fair. This isn't anyhow wise of you. You see, in some way, flaws make us look like a human. Nobody is flawless. There are beauties in us too. When we make any sort of relationship with anybody, we get connected with one another for those beauties, for that, human sense for, seeking and finding out good things and then establish some affinity. And the sooner you go closer, make deep affinities, you start becoming a villain. Start, you know, finding out redundant flaws in, in those people who you love a lot, who you, value a lot, without whom life will be for you very seclusive. So this is very important to love people for their beautiful, beautiful things, for their beautiful, stays with you. Get that? That's very important. Never, you know, never just be a fault finder. Fault finding is really a a very trivial sort of character. You know, people in general are are more good than they're bad. The problem lies with you or me or anybody that we start we start trying to find a person very much the way I want, you want. That's not fair. Let him enjoy his liberty and live the life the way he wants. Get away from those ways that you don't find, better for you, good for you. Stay away from such ways. Your dear friends, your relatives, or anybody close to you, seems to be like that. Stay away from them. But don't ignore them for their beauties. That's all. I hope you might have got the very point I'm, trying to pinch at. Lovely. Lovely to share some feelings with you. This is not any sort of exhortation. This is simply a heart's expression to share with my friends, my students, and whosoever loves this sort of talk. Thank you very much. Good night.